first Noel, the angels did say, was to poison old shepherds. And what are the words to the first Noel? What a terrible start to the podcast, guys. I planned on seeing the first Noel, and then I realized I don't know, was to certain poor shepherds the first Noel. The angel did say, was to certain poor shepherds in fields as they lay. I don't know what that means, y'all. I'm realizing now that I don't know what the first Noel means. What exactly a Noel is, or what it does. What exactly is the purpose of a Noel? I do not know. The first Noel. Let's look it up. Let's start off, Noel definition. A Noel is Christmas. A Christmas, especially as a refrain in carols and on Christmas cards. Huh? A Christmas carol? The choir sang Noels during the Christmas season. Oh. I thought Noel meant like Jesus. Like he was the first Jesus, which the more I talk about that, the less sense that makes, that the first Noel is the first Jesus. The angels did say. I just assumed. It's not one of my favorite Christmas songs. I don't even really like that song very much. I was trying to remember what song I sang last episode, because I know I sang some kind of Christmas song last episode, and I was like, what was it? And I was like, I know it wasn't the first Noel, so I'm going to sing the first Noel this episode. And as I started doing it, that's when I realized that I made a terrible mistake. But that's okay. It is okay to not know what the word is definition-wise. What the definition is word-wise? That's what I meant to say. Because there are a lot of things. Yuletide? I don't know what a Yuletide is. Y'all, don't lie, all right? Right now, y'all think what a Yuletide is. The meaning of Yuletide is the Christmas season. What? Isn't that the answer to Noel? Yuletide is the period of several days around and including Christmas Day. I see. I thought Yuletide was a plant. I don't know nothing, y'all. I am homeschooled as they can come. That is me. So I apologize. You know, this is why, leading into our episode today, our special Newnan Nugget, which is just a short little baby episode. We're just doing little baby episodes so we can get more out. So we can buku those numbers up, and I don't have to feel like I'm just rambling, which for these first 3.5 minutes of this podcast, I've just been rambling, baby. Oh, Elvis Presley, oh, baby, you're gonna Santa Claus me in the bottom. Santa Claus me in the bottom, Elvis Presley. As I've said before, I go a long time during my days without talking out loud. It is 3:30 p.m. on a Monday. This is the first time I have spoken out loud. I think I sang a little bit earlier. I was listening to that sweet-ass Kendrick Lamar, and I was singing along. But otherwise, I went to the gym, didn't talk to anyone at the gym, didn't go anywhere else. I've done stuff at home, worked on the computer, went to the gym, came home, and here I am speaking for the first time. I think what I need to start doing is like calling a friend. I need to call a friend before I start recording the podcast. Anyways, today's Newnan Nugget is about the Christmas Parade, which was last Saturday at 6:30. It don't matter when it was. It already happened, but it happened. I was not there. I have not been to one of the Christmas parades since I was in the parade. I used to be in the parade representing Newnan Theater Company, which that ain't gonna happen no more, baby, if you know what I mean. Upgrade in life. It's a wonderful life. That's my favorite song from the musical It's a Wonderful Life. But I haven't been in a parade since I was part of that float. And I keep saying, I've got to get Harold in one of these parades. Between the 4th of July parade and the Christmas parade and the Easter parade that I've been pushing for, I got to get up there. I got to get a banner or something and do something. I'm slacking. But I haven't done it yet. I know. I don't know why I haven't. I think it's that I'd feel silly being up there with my mustache and like one sign that says Newnan Time with Harold. But I think I'm gonna do. I want to do it. I do want to do it. I need other people to come with me. So if anybody wants to do that with me on the 4th of July, that would be awesome. Oh, we could have so much fun. We all wear mustaches, and that would be a blast. Wearing mustaches, holding a Newnan Time with Harold sign, and just walking along. Because if we did it during winter, I'd have to be like all bundled up, and people wouldn't be able to tell it's me because I'd be wearing a jacket over my face. Wouldn't have to happen that way on 4th of July. It would be hot, so I'd be naked. So it'd be my first and last time in the parade. Anyways, Christmas parade was this past weekend. I'm hearing a lot of mixed things about it. I'm hearing complaints about the noise. I'm hearing complaints about how crowded it was. I'm hearing complaints about the floats. But there's also a lot of positivity. I think that's what's going to happen anytime the community holds an event like this. Like the same thing happens with Market Day. Happens with the 4th of July stuff. It happened with the Ashley Park light up thing. Like, it is normal. It is a normal thing for the community to be split on liking something. Like, even on Newnan Time with Harold, the official Newnan Time with Harold Facebook page, I asked, on a scale of 1 to 10, how was the downtown parade? And it is almost split down the middle of people saying 10, which is ridiculous to think of. There's no way it was a perfect Christmas parade. And people saying around 6 or 7. Here are some of the comments. And if you feel like, yeah, you agree, you disagree, let me know. I would love to get more feedback on how we felt about the parade. 10, we had a blast. We did leave before it was over, though. But they had a blast. I don't see how something can be a perfect 10 and then you also want to leave before it's over. But I don't know how long the parade was. It seems like it went a long time. I heard from a good bit of people that it was a long parade. And the process of, like, I understand they want to let anybody do the parade. Like, if you say, I want to do the parade, I want to have a float in there. Okay, cool. But if it's something boring that you want to put in the parade, don't let it happen. Just say no, City of Newnan. Say no, this is reserved for cool things. Not every church, not every tractor trailer, not every car with Christmas lights on it needs to be part of a parade. It should be the coolest things. It should be like a walking Christmas tree, or a holly jolly train, or a moving snowflake, a giant snowflake with people inside, or Naked Harold coming on through. Tinsel and lights. He is naked. It caused such a fright. And I think to myself, what a naked Harold. Spencer gave it a 6.95 out of 10. It was too loud and overcrowded, so he tucked into Leaf and Bean after about 15 minutes. That would probably be me. I both hate standing in one spot. Like, it starts killing my legs and my feet. And I don't like huge crowds. Unless it's at the aquarium. The aquarium's like the one place where I can deal with crowds. Everywhere else there's crowds, I get all antsy-pantsy. But boy, I love that aquarium no matter what. The aquarium can do no wrong. JJ says 10. Love our precious city, and I'm thankful for all those who work so hard to create the magic. Well done, Newnan. Christmas tree, light, Santa face, heart emoji. Which I think, great point. It is really cool. Even though I'm complaining about that you shouldn't let you shouldn't just let anyone into a parade. It is cool that there's so many people want to be a part of it. And honestly, you should let them all be a part of it, because that's going to create a memory for those kids and for the people involved that's going to last forever. So I guess I'm wrong. Man, don't you hate that? I hate being wrong. It happens very rarely, but it did happen just now. Patrick says 6, overcrowded and too darn long, which people reacted at that. Several people did, which I don't know why. Overcrowded and too darn long are very reasonable things to be annoyed by. Amanda says, left after NHS band performed. It was so crowded and we parked so far away. I did not want to get caught up in the traffic when it was over. 6. Again, totally understandable. There's nothing the city can do about it being overcrowded. If they're doing something that's buku, people are going to show up to the buku. That's just how it is. Susan gives it a 10. Stacy gives it a 10. Molly gives it a 7 and says extremely overcrowded, which Austin says better get used to that. Molly says, but I don't wanna. Austin says you, me, and half the county. Molly says it's wild. I've lived here all my life, literally since 1992, and it's wild how much has changed, which is absolutely true, man. It is wild. Charles says it was nice until the Bible thumpers started yammering on their PA system. Freedom of speech and my freedom to move somewhere else and watch, which, if that happened and the Bible thumpers started speaking on their PA systems in the middle of the parade, that's annoying. That's not fun at all for anyone. So that's a few of the things we heard from our readers. We did see the terrible news that a kid's stuffed animal was lost during one of the parade floats, and they're looking for it everywhere. There's the amount of people that are posting about it, like the amount of pages, including me, it shows you how important it is. We want to get that kid back her plushie, because Christmas will be ruined if kids ain't got their plushies. We hope you enjoyed the parade. If you didn't go to the parade, I hope you enjoyed what you did do. I was in an improv show. So instead of being at the parade, I spent my Saturday night in an improv comedy performance on stage. I just looked at this. Okay, this is crazy. So, during the Christmas parade, 6-year-old Piper lost her beloved Nunny, a bear-shaped blanket that's been her comfort and companion since she was a baby. This thing has 155 shares. I'm part of it. So I'm not going to criticize it, but that's just crazy that 155 different people or pages are like, let's get that Nunny back. Like, this is the kind of stuff this community needs, y'all. I'm going to keep y'all updated, because if Nunny don't get back, then there's none ya hope for us as a community.
I die. I live again.